This week, a story of enduring love has completely taken over the internet. And honestly, it's the kind of beautiful, tear-jerking content we all need right now. It's a story that proves true love doesn't just last a lifetime, it lasts forever. Let's talk about Lennard and Mandy Van Eck, and the beachside tribute that turned one man's grief into a global legacy of love. It all started with a simple post on November 4th in a small community Facebook group for Schoonmakerskap, South Africa. Someone posted a picture of a mysterious bouquet of flowers that kept appearing on a cliff overlooking the ocean. The post asked, "Does anyone know the story behind this beautiful tradition?" Little did they know, they were about to uncover one of the most touching love stories of the year. This story really begins back in the early 1980s in Port Elizabeth, now known as Gqeberha. Imagine this: Lennard, a young teen with a heart of gold, meets Mandy, his spirited counterpart. Just before high school, it was one of those instant connections. You know, the kind stolen glances, shared jokes, and that feeling that you've found your person. By the time they were 16, they were inseparable. They'd take long walks on the beach, dreaming about a simple, happy future together. Their love wasn't about big, flashy gestures. It was quiet, steady, and incredibly deep. It was in the small things, like the way Mandy would always rest her hand on Lennard's lap whenever they were in the car, a simple, silent gesture that said, "I'm here with you." They got married in 1991 and built a beautiful life together. Their world was filled with family barbecues, tending to their garden, and their cherished Sunday ritual. Every Sunday, they would go to Mandy's favorite spot, what she called her heaven on earth. It was a rugged gully on a clifftop at Shoney's Beach, with a stunning view of the crashing waves. They'd bring their daughter, Tegan, and have picnics, watch for dolphins, and just let the ocean wash away their worries. Mandy absolutely adored flowers, especially arum lilies, and the yellow roses from her own vibrant garden. Those flowers became a symbol of their blooming, joyful life. But life, as we know, can be incredibly unfair. In 2023, at just 53 years old, Mandy was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Through it all, Lennard was her unwavering rock. He held her through the fog of chemotherapy and whispered words of encouragement when things got tough. Their love didn't falter, it grew even stronger, turning sterile hospital rooms into sanctuaries filled with inside jokes and tender moments. Tragically, Mandy passed away in June of 2023, leaving an unimaginable void in their family. But Lennard couldn't let go of their Sunday tradition. Every single week, whether it was sunny or storming, he would go out to the garden that Mandy had nurtured so lovingly, clip fresh blooms, and arrange them perfectly in their sacred spot on the cliff. He'd stand there, talking to her, sharing his week with the waves, keeping her spirit alive. It wasn't about holding on to grief, it was his way of continuing to care for her, a gentle guardianship of her memory. Their daughter Tegan saw it as the purest expression of their love, the same fierce, quiet care they always had for each other. Now, let's fast forward to this past week. Tegan was scrolling through Facebook late at night when she saw that post about the mystery flowers. She knew she had to share their story. She left a comment that read, "That's my dad, honoring my mom. She loved this spot. It's where we made our best memories. He places them every Sunday from her garden." And just like that, the post exploded. It went from a local community page to a global phenomenon in a matter of hours. The comments started pouring in. People wrote things like, "This is what forever looks like," and "Crying right now, love like this is so rare." The story was shared thousands of times, hitting national news feeds and feel-good pages all over the world. Tegan then shared more of their story, posting old photos of her parents as teenagers on that very same beach, their glowing wedding pictures, and a recent, powerful image of Lennard's hands holding a fresh bouquet of lilies. She wrote, "Their love was simple, but it was everything. Dad's not stuck in the past, he's carrying her forward." In a world filled with fleeting moments and swipe right culture, this story of a man in his 50s, still showing up for the love of his life, struck a chord with millions. The cliff has become a landmark of love. People have filmed the waves crashing as Lennard's bouquets sway in the wind, creating viral TikToks set to emotional music. Hashtags like hashtag eternal blooms and hashtag love after loss started trending. And people from all over began sharing their own stories of enduring love. Tegan has been flooded with messages from widows sharing their own rituals and from couples vowing to love each other with that same steadfast devotion. And Lennard. He's humbled by the attention but remains focused on his simple, powerful act of love. Just this past Sunday, as the world watched, he was back at the cliff, placing a fresh bouquet of flowers for his Mandy. This story is a powerful ripple of hope. It's about a daughter's immense pride in her parents' incredible legacy, and a husband's unshakable belief that love doesn't end, it simply transforms. In a news cycle that can often feel heavy, this story is a sunrise. It reminds us that the most powerful stories aren't scripted, they're lived, one beautiful, intentional act at a time. It's a testament to the fact that the greatest love stories are often the quietest ones, told not in grand declarations, but in a handful of flowers, placed with love, week after week. What an incredible story of devotion. It really makes you think about what it means to love someone forever. Do you have a story of enduring love that has inspired you? We would love to hear it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this moment with us. If you enjoyed this story, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting content. We'll see you next time.